reparations is not a nicety. It's not something nice to have for black folk. It is now an absolute necessity. If you do not get reparations soon, black folk, as I told you before, are through. Reparation is not a nicety, it's a necessity. What are the conditions? What are the conditions that precipitated black folk getting into this dilemma? And what black labor, white wealth did, it tracked 800 years of history in very systematic terms to show you every strategy, every technique, every law, every public custom, and every public policy that was used to enslave black folk around the world and to maldistribute almost 100% of all this nation's wealth, power, resource, privileges, businesses, and controls of all levels of government into the hands of the dominant white society. And what slavery and Jim Crow segregation did with black folk, it intentionally maldistributed all the resources away from black folk and created a real-life monopoly game. Black folk in America are playing in a real-life monopoly game that you're totally ill-prepared to play and win.
Peace, love, and reparations. Peace, love, and reparations. Peace, love, and reparations. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star. Today, I want to get into this subject about, building the new Black Wall Street. What it will take. Who do we need? Who don't we need? Right. So, I just want to start off by saying, when it comes to building with each other, right? Number one, we have to start getting to know each other better. We have to start, getting into, meeting up with each other outside of the internet, really engaging with each other. I'm not saying we don't need the internet because you can use the internet to engage, FaceTime and things like that. But we really have to physically sometimes be around each other to get that true energy off of each other. But with that being said, to build a new Black Wall Street, my personal thoughts is that I don't believe that we need celebrities at all. Yes, do they have money? Yes. Will it take money, to do these things? Yes, it will. But I don't believe that we need them really at all, right? Because we have enough people. We have way more people in our community that aren't celebrities, right? That can pitch in and do the things that we need to build the new Black Wall Street. Because watch this. Name a celebrity that's an engineer. Name a celebrity that's a scientist. Name a celebrity that's a mathematician. Feel me? Name a celebrity that's a nurse. You get what I'm saying? A doctor. Name a celebrity, a Black celebrity that's a doctor. I'm not saying that there ain't none that's a doctor. I'm just saying, just name them. And then name the ones that aren't celebrities that are. Do you get what I'm saying? We have more people that are not celebrities, right? That we can use because we need engineers, we need scientists, we need mathematicians, we need economic gurus, we need economists, we need what's this thing I'm talking? I want to say law enforcement to an extent, of course. We need oh my God, I can't even think of what I'm trying to say. Oh, military personnel. That's definitely what we need. We definitely need some military because you've seen what happened to the last time, right? But, we need teachers. We need all type of stuff that we actually have now. When you go to, we need carpenters, we need electricians. We need HVAC technicians. You get what I'm saying? We need plumbers. We have all of this. Now, what we need is to get all these people together, not all of them, right? We need to take ones that's on a B1 mindset. Black first. B1 is Black first. We need engineers, scientists, all these people, teachers with a B1 mindset that wants to build together as a collective. We have so many great, bright minds in our community. And we also, right, have to engage our children in this type of stuff before it's too late. Because what I think we do with our children, and I'm not going to act like I'm not, I didn't fall victim to this. especially with my first child, we tend to gravitate them into sports more than anything else. And we like to say, okay, well, when they get older, let them let them get into whatever they want to get into. But as a child, let them have fun and this is that and the third. And I'm not saying don't let the kids have fun, right? But we also have to guide them into, coding, into the tech game, the STEM. You know what I'm saying? We have to get them into this type of stuff early in the game so that when it's late in the game, they actually want to do it. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it can almost, you can kind of push people away from that because, it can come overwhelming, especially when you seem like you've never seen this before. But if you've seen it before as a kid, it's like, okay, this is kind of familiar, boo, boo, boo. But then when it looks like, when you try to do it at 18, now when you're in college, it's like, and then again, watch this. When you get them into sports so much, now when they get to college, as I'm going to take something from what Boyce Watkins said when he was a professor at Syracuse and Kentucky. The players, he had one player that actually had to be taken out of his class because he taught economics, right? He taught, the stock market and things like that. So he taught finances. That's the word I'm looking for, right? So he had to actually, this kid had to actually, and he wound up going to the NBA, but that class was too much because the dude was failing because he had to practice too much. So again, how many of these people that go to college that's in the sports and getting full ride for sports, right? How many of them are turning out to be doctors? How many of them are turning out to be engineers? Because you need to focus more in school when they have you on this whole, they have you on the sports. You got to practice. You got to do this. You got to, you know what I mean? You got to travel for the games. You're never going to be able to spend as much time as you need in class if you're, if you're into sports. I want to show you some of the great minds that we have. And, because, bro, I'm trying to tell you, we as Black people, we are brilliant. We are extremely brilliant people, and sometimes we find ourselves engaging in so much nigga activity that we don't like to expand. I'm talking about even the people that's indulging in nigga activity are smart. Yo, I swear for God, when I was in prison in New Jersey, the first time I ever went in 2004, right? I was in Yarville. I was about to say Yarville University. I was in Yarville State Prison in New Jersey. Yo, real talk, I literally watched a nigga break down a Walkman and make a fucking tattoo gun and was like, yo, nice with it. Seen dude, this is at the time when I smoked. I don't smoke anymore. Yo, he broke the pencil down, bit the pencil down to where he had the whole strips of lead. He stuck each piece in the socket because we ain't had no more matches. And it was the middle of the night and nobody was up to send us some matches next door. The two people next door didn't have no matches. Yo, Lord Divine, I'll never forget his name. He was from Newark, New Jersey. I'll never forget. He was locked up for like 7-8 years at the time. He had 10 years. Yo, he bit the pencil down to the lead, right? Stuck each piece of lead in the socket. Then it was two pieces, right, in the socket. He had one on the end of a toilet paper. He stuck it through the toilet paper thing, twisted the toilet paper to where it's hanging. And he would have another piece of toilet paper. He would just tap it. That joint would shoot up in flames, and then he'll hit it with the cigarette. Or the blunts, excuse me. He used to smoke cigarettes too, but I wasn't really off the whole tobacco thing like that. Yo, I was like, yo. I'm trying to tell you, so even our people who indulge in nigga behavior have brilliant minds. You feel what I'm saying? And we just have to take these brilliant minds and work together as one. But let me share something for you real quick, family. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification button, the like button, and the share button. Please, family, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because YouTube be playing with my subscribers, my algorithm, everything. So again, here we go. We're about to.
It's the safest more fish than any unit that's made in the world today, and that's because.
Let me say something. This brother, Moses West from San Antonio, he making water out of anything, like he can make clean water out of I believe vapor or just like ocean water. He can turn it into clean drinking water, usable water. He actually bring this down to Flint to help Flint with their water, and somebody sabotaged his situation. So here we go.
I separate the systems out. I own all the intellectual property for it. Basically, what it's doing today, even if it's over this, if there's moisture always in the air, it's just pulling it out. Full air in through here. This is the control system. This guy right here, that's Matt. And he's the best control system guy I've ever met. So this part of the machine right here, this is the brain. This is where all the functionality of the machine comes from. It's programmed, maintained, takes in how much humidity is in the air, what the temperature is, the dew point.
So every day would vary.
Yeah, it always varies, but it's always making water. Like there you go right there. But then here you go. Put on the machine. No. There, you can look all you want. There's nothing in it. But then here, when it's making water,
In your webinar, you talked about chlorine.
you can chlorinate it if you want, but there's no chlorine in here. Okay. No, I don't like chlorine. No fluoride. This is straight out of the air.
Straight out the air. Straight out the air. You just made water.
What?
You know, in old school, we used to do that when we were kids.
You wish this kind of water came out of your nose. Hey, you know what? Get the mud off my shoe. Now it's getting cold. But see, that water, it's the same water that we have here, out in the air. So,
No chlorine,
nothing. You're breathing it.
Okay.
The same stuff you're breathing. This humidity we're feeling, we just took it and turned it into water. That cloud, we just took it and turned it into water. So out there in the area that you're looking at, all that moisture coming off those trees, these machines pull it out. You've never seen one work before, have you? There you go. What were you expecting? Yeah, you gotta send me that video. I definitely. Can I say hi? All right, everybody. I'm here. I got my mask, so I'm doing the right thing I'm supposed to be doing. I'm here with a team from the Eastside Development Project, and we're looking at the units because they want to put in big systems on the east side of San Antonio, a disenfranchised neighborhood. And in that neighborhood, we're going to put in the solar panels. We're going to put in the water generators. We're going to make net zero. They'll be able to bottle this water made with this technology on zero energy from the grid, zero pull from the grid, grow organic fruits and vegetables right there in the neighborhood, an economic zone, food and water, bottle it, send it out. And this is how it's done. Engaging the people to do this. In this time of COVID virus, part of the problem is we do not have enough organic foods, fruits and vegetables. We've been eating processed foods, and these are the things that hurt us. These are the things that the COVID virus attaches onto. This is the system what they built right here, this shop, here in San Antonio, is technology that's going to take us into the future. The future of being independent on food and independent on water. So, this is it. It's a little muddy out here because we make a lot of water.
Now, family, That was Moses Wesley. I'm about to go, and this is actually my video. That was always gotta give a shout out. Black Video Network. That was Black Video Network that I got that from. This is Black Star TV 2.0 right here. This is our brother that actually got killed at that Buffalo mass shooting. So rest in peace to him. But he was running a car off pretty much air. Let's go.
You got your hydrogen for your electrolysis. You got your batteries, your water. I want you to notice that you can get a shot of the showers. There's no water in okay. Tank is empty. All right, let me put this back on. We're gonna need water in a minute. This is a agitator. So we're gonna do 4 experiments today for the patent examiners. The first one, you do need electrolysis, but what my system has done is taken advantage of the residue that's produced by the electrolysis. So we're gonna actually start this vehicle without any electrolysis. The second one, we're going to fill the water tank with water. And again, we're going to be able to start it without electrolysis and run this engine. How long, we'll find out. Then we're going to turn the hydrogen generator on, and we're going to let that produce some gas. And then we're going to see how long the engine runs with the hydrogen only. And then the fourth one, we're going to use the combination of the hydrogen generator, the agitator, and we're going to see how long it runs together. Okay? So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to start the engine up on gas first. And I'm going to initiate the agitator, and then we're going to go to the front, and we're going to switch the gas, hydrogen gas on, and the regular fuel off. Okay?
I'm going to pause for a second. Go ahead.
Now, keep it, family. I'm gonna fast forward just a teeny bit. See, I don't even got to do it because I was just about to do that.
All right, I'm just gonna start it.
This is their video too that shows me like that. So he's just showing it running, but I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
It's running on hydrogen right now.
Filters. So it's running off hydrogen.
The gas is in the shut-off position right there. Gas in the shut-off position.
Gas is in the shut-off position, so it's running off the hydrogen.
Okay. So we're just gonna see how long it again, there's no electrolysis. Okay, now it's not running off.
Oh, hold on.
The vehicle is running.
Is he asking the question?
There's no electrolysis.
Right here.
Okay, now it's not running off of gas fumes? No, there's no gas fumes. No gas fumes.
Okay, so I started at I mean, it's been running for a little bit, but I started at the time.
All right, now I'm gonna fast forward again. Right here.
Okay, it's been running for how long?
It's been running for a minute and 17 seconds. I would say it was running for 30 seconds prior, so
That's with no water. It's running on pure residue. We
suspect besides your resident.
Family, listen. We have some of the greatest minds in the world. We built this country up from scratch. We built Black Wall Street. You can't tell me that we can't do it even better right now. I'm trying to tell you, family, we can do it even better now than we did back in 1920. I don't believe that our ancestors were smarter than we are right now they were very smart people. Don't ever get that twisted. I just think that, again, especially back in 1920, where it was segregated and they was kind of forced, to do some of the things that they had to do because they wasn't allowed to integrate, right? So it forced them to work together. See, again, this is why integration hurt us so much and why they wanted us to integrate so much, because, again, remember Martin Luther King's, one of his last statements was, I feel like I integrated my people into a burning house. Because, again, integration caused us to rely on people, which caused us not to want to, do as much, especially in the sense of like, are doing our own thing, just all the way in general. We had airplanes back then in Black Wall Street that were ours. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, we had things that we don't have now, right? We have people who can actually build cars, engineer cars from scratch, right? They have the one dude who I'm gonna try to find him. Nah, we're gonna find him. Hold on, family. This dude right here, the supercar, right?
It's nice to unwind after a long week of telling people how Liberty Mutual customizes
So
your car
again,
insurance.
we
You
have
pay for what you need.
actually used to work with Richard
It's
Patterson,
natural. Only pay for what
created
you
the
need.
first black.
Business class. I know it's been a minute. Get y'all notepads ready. We're kicking off the business.
As long as that bitch kitted out, hear me in it.
Anybody got a challenge? Give my man Jay Nice a challenge.
Please.
You feel me? But I was thinking.
I'm sorry, I thought they was like going to show something though.
Supercars. All right. So the guy he's teaming with is Richard Patterson. Richard Patterson used to work for Tesla. The landing gear for the Boeing developed. The landing gear for the Boeing.
Oh, they not like actually showing. I thought they was going to actually have him on there. But anyway, Richard Patterson, y'all can look that up. I don't feel like I should kind of find him before, because I just thought about it just now. Sorry about that. But again, cars, airplanes, like you name it. But family, we have to do this on our own. We have to have our own situation. How they have Chinatown and everything in there is Chinese, like everything. Do you feel what I'm saying? This is what we need. We need to be independent of the dominant society, so we can further advance our people, right? Because you got Flint, Michigan, they purposely taint the water. Mississippi, where they're purposely tainting the water in areas that is predominantly black, so they can, kill us off slowly. So again, this is why we need our engineers, our doctors, our mathematicians, our finance specialists. You know what I mean? We need our electricians, our carpenters, we need all that, the people in coding, for the whole, we need our own little internet situation. We the ones one of our people created the internet anyway. One of our people created the cell phone. So again, the stoplight, we created so much stuff because we are such innovative people, and we have to use that to our advantage and work together as a group, to get back to where we want to be, so that we don't have to rely on certain people, in a dominant white society. And this doesn't mean that we don't work with white people, right? Watch this. Because again, even at the time in 1920, white people still own 99% of the resources in the country. So watch this. How was black people getting the stuff to make the airplanes? How was they buying the material to, for the clothes? How was they getting the material, the paper to make their newspapers? See what I'm saying? Where was they getting the clippers from to cut the hair in the barbershops and things like that? They were still buying them off white people. So again, just because you separate yourself and put yourself independent of white people doesn't mean that you don't need them at all, or you don't have to use them, or you don't mess with them. Because I know some of us can't ever get away from those people, right? And again, all white people aren't bad, and I'm not even saying that at all, but I'm just saying, right? Being independent, Asians mess with white people, right? But they still have Chinatown, right? And there ain't no real white businesses over there. Everything is owned by their people. Little Cambodia, like all these things, you have all these little, towns and cities that, are controlled by different groups of ethnicities, right? But they still mess with everybody else. They still come and invite anybody to come out down there and, buy their products. So when you think of Black Wall Street, or think of building a town or a city that's going to be, fully black owned and ran, that doesn't mean that we are on some hateful, F the white man, F the immigrants and all this other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? It just means that we are independent in doing things on our own. But again, we don't need celebrities. Will it be good if celebrities came in and funded some of this stuff? Absolutely. But we don't need them. We the people, your regular average day people will be the ones who galvanize together and get this jumping. You feel what I'm saying? I'm even talking about the person who the black people who work at McDonald's. So when we get our own fast food spot, y'all can work there and manage that. And you get what I'm saying? We still need your everyday people, the people who work on the trash truck. You are needed. You are needed in a society if we build our own thing. Don't think that you're irrelevant to the movement just because you don't do something special, right? We don't need that. We don't need a whole bunch of rich people, a whole bunch of celebrities. Your average everyday people is the people that we need, right? We're going to need people that's going to, do the streets and pick up the garbage, just all your average everyday people, people that work in Starbucks, and we get our own Starbucks type of thing where, you selling coffee and all this stuff. And we're going to need the Bartistas or whatever they call them or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? None of us are irrelevant. None of us are irrelevant. You feel me? We all play a part in making this society right now thrive. You get what I'm saying? So again, and I always say that even at these regular jobs, right? If it wasn't for the workers, like, nigga, that company would go down in flames. In flames. Let everybody walk out of McDonald's that don't want to sit there and work for them no more. McDonald's would go bankrupt. The workers are the heart and the engine of these companies. So don't try to make it seem as though you're irrelevant because you have a regular 9-to-5 job and that you can't contribute to building a new Black Wall Street. Because even though I named engineers and things like that, we definitely going to need them, right? But we also need regular Joes that's going to be B1 mindset, that's grassroots, that's going to, come in and make the society thrive. Do you get what I'm saying? So again, we don't need celebrities to come in and, build this up. Because to be honest, a lot of celebrities are bought out anyway, bought and paid for Sambos. You feel me? So again, family, I just wanted to do this, to just bring some awareness to our people as far as, we need to start being focused. We need to start being focused, and enough with the talk, right? We need to get on this whole building. We need to start building and getting with like-minded people who are going to thrive and going to build and thrive with the community, right? So again, family, we have to start teaching our kids other things than sports and video games. That's all fine and dandy for the most part, but what you do most, what activities you do most is what you're going to know most. You feel what I'm saying? So again, whatever you spend your time on doing, that's what you're going to be good at. So if you spend your time playing video games, if you spend your time playing sports, you're going to be great at it. But guess what? A society can thrive without sports. A society can thrive without sports. So we don't need all our children being basketball players, being football players. We need doctors. We need nurses. We need nurses' aides. We need trash truck drivers. We need forklift drivers and 18 and truck drivers and things like that. We need these things. Everybody can't be a basketball player, a football player, a baseball player. You feel me, family? So again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button, that share button, and make sure you hit the notification bell, family. Listen, I'm going to get up out of here. It's all love. Shout out to all the people who support and are subscribed. I appreciate you, man. I love y'all. Again, I do this for y'all at the end of the day. I love to talk anyway. So, I do want to always put my thoughts out there for other people who, might not have been thinking on the same wavelength, but now, come to a realization of like, yo, you know what? We do need our own Black stuff or, anything. Because, I have people who hit me, and that used to be my motivation of, being B1 and, and talking, positive talk just based off the, I wanted to say backlash, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Just based off the, the things people said to me, via inbox, via personally, straight up in my face or whatever. A lot of people used to be like, yo, man, I love the positivity that you be on and things like that. Yo, you changed my mind. That motivated the hell out of me. Somebody saying they changed their mind, from being in the streets, to being on some more positive stuff. Listen, only if I just change one person's mind to get off that nigga shit and to get into some positive stuff, listen, you won't ever get me to stop doing this, ever. You feel me? So again, family, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And we out of here, fam. It's over. Y'all have a great weekend.